Okay, here's the 2019 Camaro, all black, 1LE, 1SS, hardtop, dirty. Just got it from the dealership, haven't even washed it yet. So I just wanted to get the dirty shot. And we're gonna get this cleaned up for you. Right back. Okay, we're back with this newly washed Camaro. It took me 2 washes to get it this clean since it was so dirty from the dealership, which I didn't mind. Some car washers are better than others, and I just preferred to wash this myself, being brand new. I got all brand new sponges and microfibers and all that. So I knew it wasn't going to get washed with the same materials that had been washing like 50 cars before it. So anyway, being an all black car, you have to kind of watch out for all the swirls and stuff like that. So staying on top of it from day one. This thing gets dirty like nothing, but it still looks super sexy, all black. Real car guys wash their own cars, right? Like Z Outlaw says so. And I like his channel as well, by the way. I think his Camaro is pretty cool. He was one of the dudes that inspired me to get one of these 6th gen Camaros. So anyway, I just wanted to go do a 360 run with you guys, talk about the new aesthetics of the 2019 refresh, and give you my take on it. And here we go. So all right, from the side, we got the standard 6th gen look. Not too much has changed. We have the Camaro flag emblem on the side, front side. So that kind of just kind of makes it a little bit more subtle than the 1LE badge that some guys like to switch it to. But I want to keep this the same, keep it stock, and keep it more of a sleeper to that lay person that may look at this and not know about 1LEs or anything like that. It'll just be kind of a Camaro still. So I don't mind not advertising that it's a 1LE. Tying it in with the SS badge in back. I also don't mind the position and font size of the SS logo in the bottom left corner of the rear end. It just has that little subtle, just nudge that, hey, this is an SS, this is a V8. If you know about Camaros, you know what an SS is. If you don't, it's just a little marker, and just kind of something to keep you guessing if you don't know what SS means. And yeah, so anyway, talking about these new tail lights, we got a 3D look and the blacked out Chevy emblem, which is cool. Matches the black paint very well. And these 3D lights are very bright, so if you ever get on the brakes with someone behind you, you're likely to send them into an epileptic seizure. They're going to go all trippy and, go down the rabbit hole when you get on the brakes. But yeah, you can definitely see the person behind you illuminated in red as you're on these brakes because they're super bright. So that's kind of cool. At least you are seen with this in this car braking. So yeah, these tail lights are very 3D, and it's a very futuristic design. It has that aftermarket kind of look, which is a hit or miss in my opinion. Some aftermarket tail lights look good, some don't. And I think these look good. I think that the kind of the contemporary car design look is a very futuristic look. If you take a look at the new Hondas or Toyotas, they have all these LED lights and very, very radical designs as far as the front and rear ends. And I think the Camaro is just kind of following suit with that, with the fad, and we'll see how that holds up over time. But I think that, it's cool. Roaming around here, the back corner, a lot of things are the same for 2019. We have the 5-spoke 305s in back, 285 wheels up front, red Brembo brakes, looking pretty hot still. Anyway, going around this front corner, we have the new front fascia, splitter, flow tie, heat extractor on top, and so the new front end, let's talk about it. Starting with the heat extractor is at the very top of the hood, which makes sense being how heat rises, and I've definitely noticed this in traffic, how the heat just rises out of that extractor, and it looks very efficient just the way it comes out. It's not split like in the 16 through 18 design where it would be coming out the sides. It's just up the very top, which makes sense. It's not a kind of amassing in there and then splitting out the sides. It's just kind of coming out the top as it rises off the engine. So that makes sense. Also the roof, it has that reverse mohawk look, which I like. It kind of keeps it race car themed and gives it that cut look. The main controversy is this front fascia, which has the kind of the robot looking headlights, Bumblebee inspired maybe. But like I said, it has that just futuristic look that a lot of cars are getting into these days. So yeah, it kind of just follows suit with that. We have the front bumper with the flow tie in front, which some people like and some people don't. It makes sense being on the very front and on the solid bumper that the flow tie is there rather than being on the grill. The both grills, both bottom and top, are, so there would be no need for a flow tie on those. So might as well put the flow tie where you would be needing more flow, which is on the very front of the car where the solid bumper is coming across. So it makes sense that the flow tie is there. And tying in with the hood, it looks way more airflow focused than the 16 through 18 design. It looks like the air can really just flow right onto the engine from the front with this new opened up fascia, and it could flow right out with the new heat extractor on top. So it just kind of has like a nice in and out path with the airflow. So it makes a lot of sense. And with the new front splitter too and winglets, it's all built in and has that aggressive ZL1 kind of styling to it, which a lot of people were doing with their 16 through 18 Camaros anyway. They were getting the ZL1 grill and the winglets, and this new 19 design just cuts to the chase, gives it to you stock, and there really is no need to enhance that splitter or winglet design with this new stock layout. You have the white color. I've seen a white, the orange, blue, and like a maroon red. And I think the best one out of the colored 1LEs I've seen from 2019 was the maroon, which I don't have a picture of, but if you can find it out there, it looks cool. The black bumper ties in with the black hood and the black splitter wheels and whatnot, so there's a good contrast there. The white is just a little too much. It does look like there is something missing in the front when it's just all white, that really bright color, and then it kind of just disappears with that black front bumper. It does look a little off, like you're used to seeing something there. You're used to seeing some color go around the front. So anyway, that might be a more of a hang up to people. I liked black anyway, and it just as soon as I saw this car on the lot, it it stood out to me. Even from the 2SS, which they had a 2SS 1LE, and that has a sunroof, the Bose, what else? All the heated stuff in the inside, and a few extra things about it. It may have had the PDR, it may not have the performance data recorder. So hardtop to me looked really fresh. It didn't, when you get the 1LE, you're hopefully more going for the race car vibe instead of like the out and about on the town kind of vibe, which say I got a 2SS Camaro, I would, the 2SS Camaro would probably, unless you're getting the ZL1 and just going balls out, the 2SS would probably suit just a standard, the standard 10-speed automatic Camaro versus the 1LE, just because it just has that more vibe of like out and about on the town, cruising down the strip type of deal, versus the 1LE, which is like a race car. We got the big wheels, we got all the magnetic ride, and it's like all the mechanics is included in the 1LE and not the standard Camaro SS. So, you could definitely justify getting like the sunroof and stuff like that. But with this big splitter up front, the hardtop helps the design element with that. Like it kind of just gives it that more cut look. Yeah, anyway, I'm kind of just what do they call it? I'm spiraling. I'm spiraling talking about this thing. That's one of these new 2019 phrases. I got to tell you too, one of the biggest inspirations to getting this was watching the Brandon Pierce YouTube, him driving the 1LE up the mountain pass there, and just his sheer giddiness driving that thing was just so infectious and just so exciting to watch. I still watch it just because he just rips on that thing, and it's kind of like one of the only videos that has like the 1LE just kind of like going pretty balls out, like not necessarily on turns, but just more on the acceleration, and it's just really fun to watch. And just listening to him talk about the 6th gen really inspired me to come take a look at them, and then eventually get myself into this 2019, which I think is I think it's an improvement. Although you may not like the cosmetics of it, I think it's still a little bit cooler than the 2018s, being just having that airflow stuff kind of a little bit more dialed in, having a new computer, new infotainment system that is really cool. It has the new backup camera, high def, and who knows what I might call this girl. I'm thinking Naomi, because I knew this girl named Naomi, and kind of reminds me a lot of her. She was really into black, and kind of was the part inspiration for me getting this black car. And anyway, she was a real cool chick, so it's kind of a little nod to her. Getting this Camaro, I don't know what I need first, the Camaro, or do I have to buy like a ton of tank tops and wear them out in the winter, or maybe like a barbed wire or tribal tattoo, or maybe like just a goofy ass baseball cap with the sticker still on. I'm not quite sure the protocol on owning a Camaro yet, but I think I need to get like, just some like bro swag going on, maybe some neon shades, those stupid neon sunglasses. I think I need some of those next. Anyway, there it is, and let me know what you guys think. All right, see you later.